Oh no, where's my... I'm here, but I'm not here. Look at that. So the news goes on without Shaun apparently today. What are we going to do about that? Let's see if we can bring back a camera as well. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? And let's try to turn that sucker back on. There we go. We're back. Let me really quickly configure my video so hopefully it'll stay with us. Sorry about that interruption. I think I called it. Did I not call it earlier? I said, I just, this feeling that it's going to crash today. For some reason, a couple of my buttons aren't working here like they're mapped. And instead of just ignoring it, which you'd think it would do, no, let's crash the whole program. So we are back. Hopefully everything is up and running again. And we had left off talking about an incredible pass. I saw John Hill had said that he actually had watched that race live. I didn't, but when I was going through the news and I saw this, I was like, wow, that's some good racing. And there are things I want to ask your opinion on this. So we're seeing a good race in the Peak Antifreeze series here. Yeah, refresh. Thank you, Dave Blair. Dave Blair, remember, we need to talk. We started a conversation yesterday. I want to finish it. Don't forget. Be sure to hit me up at some point. Oh, look at that. Oh, bumping more cars up. Right there, it looks real until that car hits the wall. I love that spinning. I've seen this wreck so many times in real life. And people clown the wrecks often. And I understand what they're talking about. But at the same time, could you not? This looks like a real life race to me. And craziness happening. Craziness. But watch the race to the line here. So you got the top two playing little cock blocking. Watch third place get this run and close the distance of about 5 cars back. And looking for, where's he going to go? Where's he going to fit? And to the line. 3 cars all within just a moment. Really, really well done. And it was Garrett Lowe who went on to win that race. And what was a pretty epic finish after a long race, which is really good to see. Gotta love seeing that. Tom Jones. There it is. I heard it. Now I heard it. Thank you, Tom Jones. Thank you very much. Easing the pain of a brutal Wednesday morning. What else? Mike Pittman, who runs the WCS League, that $1,000 knockout. It began, apparently I got a little write-up, so I don't have any images to go along with it. If you want to, you could actually yesterday on our channel, or was that Sunday? I've lost all track of time. Monday on our channel, Mitchie Hoyer streamed. He's in that $1,000 shootout, so you can watch how it played out from his end. And apparently the first pole position was won by Matthew Williams, and the rain caused havoc, so rain entered the event, and it was, let's hope this button doesn't crash the whole system. It was Jurnek Simonchik, and I know his name. He's like one of the who's who. I should know this, how to say that name better. He took the upper hand of the groundbreaking championship event. So things are going along in that WCS, and I think they have 5 more events in that one. Also going on, so we're kind of at the kickoff of the Open to Anyone Open World eSport Championships. So RFactor 2, World's Fastest Gamer, is back. Bring your A game, qualify for a chance not only get your share of an amazing $10,000 prize pool, but also the incredible opportunity to race with Aston Martin for real. Wonder why they've changed it to the word opportunity. Opportunity sounds like there's a little disclaimer attached to that. More information, and the reason I mention this, we've talked about it, but this is kicking off right now, right? What's our date? I have the date. It kicks. Qualifying 2 just began, right? That's where we're at. I think qualifying 2 just began, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me on that one. Speaking of things open to the world for everyone. Yeah, what does this button do? Ejection seat. You could fool me with that video, Cranky. Hey, Arcade Racing Worldwide, how you doing? Yeah, only 40. Why are there only... Oh, well, we did have a crash. That's probably why there are only 43 watching. My counter is not even working, so I don't have a count on who's out there. But feel free to thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you feel is appropriate. Yeah, don't... Whatever you do, don't touch that button. Okay, what else? So we started to talk about the McLaren Shadow on Project Cars. So, ooh, I'm making noise with my chair. Looking to earn some cash for racing in Project Cars game. The next round of the Logi G Challenge kicks off Sunday. Sunday! Register for free today. I'm on the Twitter page for McLaren Shadow. You'll also find this at the Actual Vision Community Racing page for Project Cars 2. And this is Logitech G Challenge Qualifier number 5, and it begins on Sunday, so you can still earn your way into that one. You guys should be going after this. I'd love to see some of you guys sending me information that you've been up there giving it a shot. How'd you do? What place were you? Hey, Joe McDonald, how you doing? Big Shaun. Too funny. What else? What else we have to talk about? More going on. This is just more open fun. So the new championships are now available in Dirt Rally 2.0. So if you've been playing that alone and bored out of your mind, you can now get involved in their official Dirt Championship or their Expert Dirt Championship. Both of the links to that are available through the Twitter page for Dirt Rally 2, the game. And you can enter in either group and have some, see, it just takes you where you need to log in. I have a login. I couldn't remember it at the time, but championships are now available. You can get involved if you're just looking for some fun in Dirt Rally 2.0. This might be something we're going to do today with my giant wheel. And last night I was racing the Mazdas, and I enjoyed the giant wheel, to be honest with you. It works really well in some cars. Car it does not work well in is the F1 2019 game, that's for sure. But the event number 2 is now open. I did event 1 and I only got like in the top 33%. I would love to have a better run. So maybe that's what we're going to do today. Maybe instead of building another rig on the Twitch channel, I have another rig to build, believe it or not. But I'm thinking maybe it's time to do some more driving. I'm feeling the need for speed. So anyway, that is open, starts today. Just you go into the multiplayer tab and it's right there, the eSport tab on F1 2019, and it's ready to go. Yeah, Formula bus driving, very, very funny. Trekking, wow, you guys are all over. I'm not touching anything. We're gonna go with the automated only. That's the only one we really need. Thank you very much, Trekking. You guys are lighting things up today. Despite a Bizarro, I feel like today's another Bizarro. I've been on a roll of Bizarro shows, and I think it's just because I'm in a Simpit transition time, testing out the new Twitch mentality. And once again, I just want to thank, and hello, Twitch viewers. You guys have been out here since 8 a.m. just doing behind the scenes, and when we shut down the pit stop, we're going to move into racing or writing or something else just for the fun. Certainly a lot of BSing. And if you're here on YouTube, thank you very much for being part of the pit crew as we get through today's news. But yeah, I'm a little all over the place. I've been trying a lot, been working a lot. I was streaming yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. I was streaming last night at 10:30 at night, just to give you an idea of what we've been doing here. So that explains the bags under the eyes. It explains the amount of ums that I'm throwing out there today as my brain tries to grasp the concept of thought. Race room, move of the race. Let's check this one out. This is Moritz Lohner. Check this out. Race room competition. This is the GT Master eSport shootout at Oschersleben. And this is the big move of the race. Didn't we already talk about this one? I feel like we already talked about this one. Look at this. Look at this racing going on, you guys. You know, people talk so much trash about sim racing. And, oh, we, you know, in real life, blah, 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 we crashes, safety rating, blah, 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 blah. Man, I ran a race last night, and the only incidents were due to my inability to keep the car on track. It was clean, awesome racing in the Mazdas. Right there, you see amazing racing in race room at the highest level. Moritz Lohner goes on to win. Alexander Vromont taking second. Florian Haas in third. Andre Santos in fourth. And Eamon Murphy in fourth. Richard Schaefer in sixth. I know Richard Schaefer. Any other? Adam Pinces down there, a Williams eSport driver in 10th. He used to be with Avid Chronic. I've interviewed Adam Pinces. And yeah, good job by those guys. Really entertaining racing going on all over the place. Oh, Cranky, it's okay. We're about to start our Fortnite streams. Let me see if I can put a Twitch link in from here right now. I'm not super good at this. I'm terrible at Twitch links, actually. I don't know how to find my own link. Devin has been my guru of Twitch. Yeah, but it is Shaun Cole _ in the pit. Been a lot of clean. You know, let's talk about that. Fortnite with a wheel, that's right. Let's talk about that. How much do you guys feel that the competition level has risen in sim racing across the board? I don't care what sim you're doing, and we could even be talking about Forza, Gran Turismo. We could talk about any level of sim. But do you guys feel that there's been a serious raising in talent, and that where maybe you were a top 10 driver and now you're only a top 20 driver, and you are the same driver you've always been, so here you are and the world has gotten better around you? I feel like that. And you know, when you look at the evolution of any sport, let's again, is this a sport, is it just a hobby? Look at the evolution of sport and how much better sport gets over the year in terms of the players' ability to do it. You know, there have never been more home runs hit in baseball than what we're seeing right now, other than like steroid years. But I'm not even sure that the steroid years are beating what we're seeing right now. These guys have become perfectionists of hitting. The pitching, you know, a 90-mile-an-hour fastball used to be a big deal. And if you're depending on a fastball, that's nothing in today's baseball. Has sim racing seen the same kind of evolution where the talent pool has gotten deeper and the quality has gotten better? Don't post. Okay, we won't do that then. That's right. YouTube hates when you do that. That's right. Yeah, someone else needs to post it so I don't get in trouble. Yeah, exactly. 90 is a change-up now. New steroids are even better. Well played, Derek Wilkins. Brad's always been at the back. So are you further back is the question then. Anyway, yeah, I really feel like things have gotten so much better. Way better. It blows my mind, actually. All right, I'm not going to dwell on this one, but Forza, I love the Cayman. I'm a big Porsche Cayman fan. This GT4 is a beauty of a car, and it might even be worth firing up Forza Motorsport 7 just to do it. Hey, what the heck? What the heck? So you can check that out if you're into it. Forza Motorsport, the Cayman. All right. I don't always do these, but I'm blown away, and I have an incredible setup over here with my hydraulic pedals, my direct drive wheel, triple screens, button boxes, handbrakes, all the bells, all the whistles. And I'm watching the talent pool get better than me every day. And the talent pool is coming from people like this. A.E. Kenemos. Kenny Konemos is his name. And this is one of those share your rigs on GT Sport. So this guy is one of the best in the world, GT Sport. He is showing off he's with Altus eSport, and he's showing you his rig. So when you're sitting there wondering why, you look at this simple rig. It's nice. I mean, he's got a 40-inch 4K monitor. That's cool, right? But he's not running triples, obviously, GT Sport. A Fanatec CSL wheelbase. And I want to point out one thing about his wheelbase. That's that clamping wheel. It's not even the big quick-release wheel, Shia LaBeouf. He's just using a CSL with a plasticky CSL wheel rim. That's as cheap as you can get from Fanatec. He's got a shifter, whatever. He's got his inverted Club Sport pedals, so I'll give him that. He's got some nice pedals. I mean, it's all a nice setup. I'm not trying to minimize it. And an FGT rig, which is a really nice rig, but not breaking the bank. As far as a full-size rig, it's one of the nicest for the money I think you can get. But yeah, it does not take... I love my Rseat. Love it. Best rig I've ever had. But it does not take a $1,000 rig to sim race. I love my Xperience wheel, direct drive wheels. But you know what? It does not take a $1,000 or $2,000 wheel to race. I love my Ricmotech hydraulic pedals. They're awesome. But it is not required to be one of the best. And you look at this guy, one of the best, and he's just using some basic gear. You know, in the Thrustmaster lineup, that's a T300. So, yeah, you know, I love my equipment. And it is a necessity if you're a connoisseur. But not a necessity. Okay, so this is cool. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be in Milano, and it was really an opportunity for me to work on my pronunciation. The Ferrari Simulator Championship kicked off last month at the Scuderia Ferrari Collection in the store Milano. Drivers have until September 22nd to complete on Assetto Corsa Mugello circuit for best last lap challenge on the category Thrustmaster GT. Two fastest drivers will win tickets to the grand final held at Finale Mondiali next October 24th through 27th. So, if you are in Italy, if you're near Milan and you want to go by the Ferrari store, I have a feeling any decent sim racer has a good shot at winning that. You know, it might be one thing to go run that F1 2020 qualifier or various other eSport competitions. In-person competitions, geographically restricted competitions, are a different category. You go to a car show. If you're a sim racer, you need to post a time. Chances are you might be top 10. You probably will be in the top 3 even. So this could be a good opportunity if you want to win some prizes. You know what to practice. Assetto Corsa Mugello. Get on down there and win some prizes. Anyway. Oh, I should stop I need to zoom in differently when I put up my Facebook. You guys are seeing all my friends. You're seeing conversations, way more information than I should be allowing, probably. Yeah, Igor Fraga runs with a G29. Great point, Raphael. Yeah, it just doesn't take that. Mugello, I'm not sure. It's Tanner Faust. Brad. Long-time viewer, Brad Morrison, with the old school joke right there. Love it. Tanner Faust friend request. Care Bear outfit rental shop. You guys are awesome. Like I said, man, I said at the beginning, you guys aren't just the pit crew. You are my friends. You know, it's like we know, it's like we know each other. All right. What else do we have? My brother's not even on Facebook. My brother is so not into modern world that he resents games that need updates. So when he's playing his Xbox, like if he has to grab the cord and do an update, he's very upset. He does not do he calls it Faceboo. He does not do Faceboo, or any of the sort. What is that? Oh, just lights. I thought it was like their driving aids, icons. Like when a driver is up, it would show what they were using. I agree, Arcade. We collectively need to start dominating leaderboards. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be the best? All right, go to Milan. We should all go to Milan. Okay. My rub of the day. And tell me I'm wrong here, or tell me I'm right. Face space. If I had a video that was like promised to you and it was a month late, I would be like almost embarrassed to do anything else. Put out a different video, even do a pit stop. If I had made a promise to you guys and I hadn't come through, I would be completely silent with nothing but apologies or what you would be waiting for. I wouldn't be trying to do other stuff. And that's just kind of an internal thing. So today's news out of Fanatec, which is awesome. So don't get me wrong. This is awesome. You guys should go do this right now. August 5th, this was posted. Win a new steering wheel. Guess the track and win a Club Sport steering wheel Formula V2. Obviously, you're going to be in a drawing. So, do you know which track is being driven by mixed reality sim racing? Comment on your suggestion below and win our Formula V2. Oh, I guess that's their new favorite, mixed reality sim racing, whoever the F that is. We're announcing the winners on Monday, the 12th of August. So, we'll hit play. Just copied the other answers. Let's see if we can figure it out. If I go full screen, it'll be beyond the screen. Oh, are you kidding me? We're supposed to know by the turning and shifting? That's pretty funny. I would copy the answer, and I would, yeah. Silverstone? Well, so Sim Contender, what were the other answers? What were the answers? Silverstone? All right. Right turn. Oh, heavy right turn. A long, heavy right turn. Right into a left. Hard right. Mugello. If you look, everyone says Mugello. Now, if I were Fanatec, oh, we can go bigger. Go big or go home. If I were Fanatec, I would not make it Mugello. And the reason I say that is because of this. Anyway, if any of you guys can figure it out, please give your best guess, and you can do like Sim Contender and get over there and just sort of make a guess or copy everybody else. But you could win the Club Sport Steering Wheel V2, and to me, I'm just sort of sitting here sort of like, whatever, where's my friggin' software? Where is my friggin' software? Where's my software, Fanatec? Okay, Ricmotech, hump day. Today is hump day, but it is not hot lap hump day. Tibor Horvath just subscribed. Thank you, Tibor. Thank you very much. Much appreciated as we try to continue to grow the channel. So 2 weeks from today is actually hot lap hump day. And if I've been telling you guys, they do these teasers to us. So if you follow Ricmotech on their Twitter page, Dave, yeah, we're getting down to that. Dave says that I need to review. Because right now, that is nothing but a paperweight. This is what it's good for. It's my mouse pad. All right. So Ricmotech does these teases to us where if you see an image of a camel, so if you follow Ricmotech and you like doing hot lap hump day, anytime we can see a camel in any of their posts, which they just randomly do, like no camel, no camel, no camel, no camel, no, anyway. But when we get to this one, today's post 2 days in advance of this coming hot lap hump day, what this two cars have in common. And they show a Camaro, and I believe that's a Civic. It could be an Accord. Yeah, Chevy and Honda. Oh, now I get it, Tim. Tim, yes. Yes, that's what it is. Chevy and Honda are both IndyCar. Tim, Tim Chitwood wins a high-resolution image of a 2080 Ti water-cooled video card. It's so impressive. You are the big winner, Tim. So now the where will we be running IndyCar? So if you want to do really well, you might want to go find some IndyCar setups if you're convinced that we have the right answer, or you might want to start practicing in the IndyCar. The other question is which model of the IndyCar. But the Chevy Honda thing probably narrows it down to one particular version as well. Trying to think of other things that a Fanatec Podium is good for. So let's play a game here today. Since we don't have software and we can't review it, what are the things? So we already established that it would be a good paperweight, right? I can turn this into a lamp fixture. Put a nice bulb on it. Put a top on it. It could be... Where is it? Normal. Here we go. It could be a hat rack, right? That could kind of work. Yeah, there are lots of uses for the Fanatec Podium if you don't want to run it without software. So it wasn't $1,500, $1,600. How much was this beast? It wasn't $1,600 down the drain. So anyway, you can win that wheel rim that would actually work really nicely on this paperweight lamp hat holder dog toy. I'm gonna let Max chew on it. Here, Max. Here you go. All right. So the real star of today's show is the Fanatec Podium wheelbase. I like the mouse pad. It could be an elevator lift, a microphone lift. It could be a Sibian. Let me just sit on it. It could be a coffee cup holder. It has lots of uses. Okay, on with the show. IndyCar, 2 weeks from today. Also, this is Tim sent this in. I didn't know they even had these, so limited availability. But there is the PDW paddle shifter, magnetic paddle shifters, upgrade for various different wheels. So if you're into that, they're now selling $225. That's pretty expensive, but it is pretty nice. If you've not used magnetic shifters, they are really cool. I'll show you how mine work if you've not seen. You know, this runs very well, Boki, but as a reviewer, as a consumer who spent a lot of money when I was promised a software suite that would uncork and allow added functions, this is running merely as a direct drive wheel. I mean, I could go get a much cheaper motor if I was just going to work with generic software, so to speak. But I do have magnetic shifter upgrade on my Fanatec butterfly wheel. So if you've never used magnetic shifters, that's what we're talking about. It's really cool. I mean, instead of, it's like, it's almost the opposite of a normal shifter. Normal shifter, you have throw, and how come my green screen went to shit when I walked away? Oh! Push-ups. Push-ups. Sorry, we gotta take a little break, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I owed 10 from yesterday. Oh, red face Shaun. Yeah, why has my green screen got a box around it all of a sudden? That might have been there since the restart. I'm not sure. Positive Click. Long-time fans of the show. So normally on a shifter, if you've not used a magnetic, you have some throw, and I can't even mimic. You have throw, and then you get the click. These are rigid, like it doesn't move until you break the magnet connection. And that is the moment of shift. So there is no misunderstanding when, if, and how a shift occurred. You know precisely when it's going to shift. Woo! Okay, what else? I'm all winded. Oh, what's this? P-Cars WRX VSR Virtual Sim Racing. Just another league that you guys can know about. So if you're looking for some racing, Assetto Corsa Competizione leagues, I think we saw Project Cars, Race Room, F1 2019, not Project Cars, sorry about that, but various different leagues, you can check them out. Right now they have places in various different series, so you can just, I'm just doing a league shout out right there. Also, driver standings in the E-Asia Endurance Championship, you know, it's kind of its own little world, but man, these guys take it so seriously. I see big articles on what they've been doing, and it's pretty cool. Michael Polasek is leading the way. Actually, I say leading the way. Top 4 all have 147 points. No, that's car number. 0 points. I'm not sure. Sorry, I screwed this one up. Sorry about that. Yeah, but Cranky, not Cranky, I'm sorry, who, where did somebody say something about the expense? I missed something. But what I was just, Sim Gear is becoming so expensive. Yeah, that was from Cranky. That it's time to start putting the club on the wheel. Oh yeah, because someone would steal it. But you don't have to spend all the money. You really don't. No Podium software yet. Yeah, what's going to come out first? The DD2 wheel, DD version 2, or their software. That's very funny. Higgs, I completely agree. And to an extent, I'm a Fanatec fanboy in reality as well. But I do call a spade a spade. That's bad wording. I do call it like I see it. You know, that's the bottom line. Velota eSport is one of the, we mention these guys all the time. Anyway, I'm not sure if this is, I think this is a brand new website that they put together. But pretty legit and pretty for real. I mean, these guys are big, though. Again, you look at their teams. They've got teams in F1 2019, Gran Turismo, Project Cars, Forza, Dirt, Rocket League, even at FIFA, and what's DCL? I don't know DCL. So there you go. MotoGP eSport, a look at pro draft contestants from the European selection. So we mentioned 10 countries being eligible for the 36-player draft that's going on. And they show off some of the big names. So challenge number 1, let's see. It's going to be kind of hard to do these names because everybody's doing funkiness. PS4 winner, Rilorca, Spain, Luigi, 48 GP, Italy. What? Oh, top 2. That's top 2. Rilorca from Spain and Luigi, 48 GP. We have a lot of names here, but basically, if you want to know who the top guys so far heading into the 36-man draft, 36 selection draft for the MotoGP eSport, you've got that. All this is at the esport.motogp.com news page. Fifi. The new poodle soccer game. Who's catching us live? Oh, thank you, the USP45 Master, sorry. Thank you for being here. Glad you're watching us on Twitch. Got us live. Yes, Simpit. Shaun Cole in the Pit is our behind-the-scenes version. It started at 8 o'clock versus the Pitstop here on YouTube. Started at 9 o'clock. Sort of doing a dual stream simultaneously. The newest Steam update is causing issues with Steam Workshop and games. Interesting. All right, what else? Uh, I'm not sure. I think it's the same team that conducts this one. So the RM7000. I'm not sure what RM. Prize pool for this year's Toyota Velocity eSport Championship. And this is something they did last year. So the TGR Velocity eSport Championship is open to all Malaysians aged 18 and above. We were just talking about the Asia Endurance Championships. You have your Malaysian. Those island region countries that are into racing are like so into racing. Like, I live in America, where if you live in America, you'd forget that racing even happens because it's just not, it's not a big thing in America. I really wish it was, but it isn't. But you go to somewhere like Malaysia and people are obsessed with it. So this is that very specific to that region, but very big championship that has the backing of Toyota, which is awesome. What else? Just in case you guys are wondering or want to know, I don't even know the results, but I know a lot of you guys are into overclocking or want to know the best video card for what, or the settings they used. Overclock3d.net posted an article here comparing NVIDIA DLSS versus AMD Fidelity FX for F1 2019. So this is your big head-to-head match to find your actual performance differences, and in this case, using specifically F1 2019. So you might get a little bit of a knowledge as to how they accomplished their various frame rates as well. What else? What else? Just a reminder, I mean, Forza, we're kind of coming to the end of cycle in the world of Forza. We just talked about the Cayman coming into Forza Motorsport 7, granted. However, if you really think about it, we're at the end of the line. Forza Motorsport 6 is leaving the Microsoft Store September 15th. So I don't know what they're selling it for. I don't know if they're charging more because it's about to leave. It'll leave you in a position where if you wanted Forza Motorsport 6, you'd need to go find it third party, some other area. But it is leaving the store September 15th. That coming up. Also, we talked about this latest release, the one that has the Cayman, final update release for Forza Motorsport 7. I remember covering this and mentioning this quite a while ago, but I admit I had forgotten that we had seen an article saying that this was the last update to Forza Motorsport 7. So again, we've seen the announcement date already and price for the PS5. We know the next Xbox gen is coming on the way, or, you know, and with it, we can now start talking often about the next gen of our Gran Turismo and Forza titles, and we'll probably start seeing and hearing news about them coming fairly soon. SimRace Hardware News and Reviews blog did a write-up on the Next Level Racing Challenger. Today I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do on the Twitch channel. Hey Twitch, how you guys doing? As soon as this show ends, I'll take a small break, but we'll stay live over there on Twitch. And then we're just going to get back to work. We got work to do today. We have lots to do. We've built the Next Level keyboard mouse tray, so we kind of need to write up and do some kind of review with that. We did the Extreme Sim Race XXT wheel stand. We need to write up and do some stuff with that. We did both of those live over the last 2 days on the Twitch channel. So if you're on Twitch hanging out with me after the pit stop on Monday, or just when we got things going yesterday, those were two of the things that we've been doing over there, just kind of building rigs, having fun. And then next is, I do have a Next Level Racing Challenger cockpit sitting in a box right over there. But my concern is I need to get things finished, not just the fun part of the unboxing and build. I actually need to progress to the next stage of filming, using, testing, writing, filming, reviewing, editing, producing. So, not sure what we're going to do, but if you want a little more information on the Challenger, which is a nice, affordable, full rig, when we talk about minimalistic designs, enough to get it done. You know, if you're going to use a T300 or a G29 or CSL, this rig will probably be enough. I mean, unless you're into, like, pushing the force feedback. Mudrunner update. Oh, I don't have that handy. If anybody has a link to it, I'll try to pull it up. But apparently there is a Mudrunner update. So if you're into Mudrunner, a.k.a. spin tires, you might want to go check out that Discord posted link. I can probably track that down. There we go. Thank you, Tim. We'll pull that up next. Thank you, Tim Chitwood. You are the real star of today's show. Tim Chitwood coming in with the news story of the day. Mudrunner patch came out 7.8, that being, or 8.7, depending on what country you're in, that being today. And they just put this out and fixed the sound-related crash. GMC DW950 now has its own unique cistern add-on. What's a cistern? I don't even know what that is. Two new vehicle parameters exposed, blah, blah, blah. So, big update. Mudrunner with flappy paddles for the win. Was there an ATS update that I'm not aware of as well? I might have missed that one. So, anyway, you can check that out from them, and we will have more on that rig here at the Simpit as well. I just like to show other people's rigs. I never know what's going to give you guys an idea. I mean, here's one sitting in a living room. Somehow this one passed the wife muster. Somehow, I mean, that looks like the home of someone who has a wife and kids, perhaps. Looks nothing like my home. But this is sitting there in the living room. Somehow he's going to swing this in the main room of the house and see if that can work. Anyway, I don't even know what setup this is. Never seen this stand. Looks like you just bolt your own chair on it. Actually, is that a... Oh, I know that stand. That's a front with a back added on. Is that a GT Omega? Yeah, GT Omega. I knew it. Here's a PVC rig. You wouldn't even know it looking at it until you really start looking at the pipes. But there you go. Another rig. Not sure what seat. That could just be a junkyard seat with a seat cover. Got himself a Fanatec Club Sport with the old school BMW, the OG Club Sport wheel. Anyway, there you go. And anybody see this down here? What's that? I'm not passing judgment. I'm just saying. Somebody was asking about the oil that you use for a Fanatec Club Sport pedal. There it is. When you buy them, they come with this little thing of lithium grease / oil. And that is what you're supposed to lubricate them with. I think mineral oil, I heard, is good for them as well. And then here we got, the reason I'm bringing this one up, I mean, it's a pretty traditional rig. An Next Level Racing FGT. And he's got his Club Sport with the butterfly wheel one I just had out and a single monitor. A couple things I want to point out that I love about this. That is minimalistic. Look, he is squeezed in the corner. That is an old school, like real deal oak wood desk sitting there. You can see he's got his monitor stand with a second monitor, probably in the regular desktop position, using the same computer for both purposes. But that is not taking up a lot of space. So when people are complaining or saying, hey, I don't have room for my equipment, whatever, you don't need a lot of room for sim racing, especially if you add VR and other things into it. Let's see here. Oh, iRacing Drivers World. Gabe is here in our chat with us and part of the pit crew now. Gabe and I came together in trying to work and promote, not promote, but he works with and hooked me up with getting all that great stuff from Extreme Sim Racing in Brazil. He goes by $3 here on chat, or Fiv $3, which makes it look like a $5, Gabe Fletcher, and he put a little post there because he didn't know that we were doing the Twitch thing, but I gave him an invite and he showed up and he was there helping us and watching us do the unboxing on yesterday's show, which you can watch. I believe the last 12 or 13 shows on Twitch are available, which means Monday and Tuesday and today's live streams should all be available if you want to check out the kind of fun that we've been having. It's a totally different kind of show. And then a little bad news, unfortunately. Sam Maxwell Customs. I mean, a small operation making very, very custom products. I've reviewed a couple of different Sam Maxwell wheels. And, you know, there are a lot of companies making direct drive wheel options. His were really nice. And in his case, he actually made that one that was a real Dallara wheel blank. So it was authentic as well. And anyway, apparently they're closing up shop. So they will have some deals, some sales. So as little as the title states everything in stock is on sale. You can get a deal on Q1R, so if you've been wanting to upgrade to a Q1R quick release, Momo rims, wheel plates, shifters, and everything else is on sale. Gotta go. Sam Maxwell Customs closing the doors. Very sad day. I hate to hear that. I love to hear about opening of new things, not the closure of others. But you can go help him clear out his stock and maybe get a good deal. Even if it's just a Q1R quick release, be a good way to get one of those. Very expensive stuff, but maybe on a sale, it's a little bit more affordable. Hey, thank you. I don't know how to say your name, Brony. Is it Brony? Bruni? Thank you. Big fan. Loved us way back in the days of ISR. Very much appreciated. Glad you found us here. So, and then lastly, we already talked about Mudrunner. So that is it for today's show. Gosh, we went an hour. I am so long-winded. I just can't. I blah, 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 blah. That is the start of today's show is Shaun's big mouth that won't stop moving. Anyway, Brownie, thank you for being a long-time fan. I very appreciate it. And again, I'm glad you found us here. So that is going to do it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy hump day to everybody working for the weekend. What are we doing? We're going to be doing some things on Twitch. I might do some racing tonight. Tomorrow, I might actually take a day off. And then Friday should be great. We're going to have Beyond the Sim on Friday. We're going to have a special guest. It's going to be me and Billy Strange as usual, and Derek Spear of Derek Spear Design, like the guy who made the button box industry. I mean, this is like one of the first OG peripheral manufacturers in sim racing. Derek Spear is going to be joining me and Billy on the show. We're not really going to do an interview. He's just going to be here to kind of talk about what he's going on, what he's been up to, just like me and Billy. And he'll give you his thoughts and opinions about various sim racing topics as we go through them and maybe bring up a few of his own as well. So that's Friday mornings, Beyond the Sim at 9 o'clock. I will be on Twitch before that show going live, and we'll be doing Twitch a little night and day. Take a breather and go for that bike ride. I need to get out on the bike. I really, really do need to get out on the bike. I don't ride nearly enough. I'm gaining weight at a disgusting rate. This it's actually more like that. I suck it in very well, but this is getting a little out of control. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of the pit crew. Thank you for making it so much fun to talk, hang out, and chat about our favorite hobby, sport, common interest, whatever you want to call it. But that's going to do it for today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. I don't care as long as you're involved. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to head over to Twitch every once in a while. Check us out, Shaun Cole _in_the_pit on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch, be sure to head over to YouTube. Check us out, The Simpit on YouTube. But that's going to do it for today. This is The Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.